Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Let's make sure that we got the right lighting. Hello, replay viewers. Hello, live viewers. What's happening? Good morning. How are you? Let's see who comes in. How's it going this morning? Guess what? Guess what? Green. Why do you think I have green? Why do you think I have green? Hello, who's here? Can you say hello? I'd like to know. I'd like to know who's here. Let's see who's here. What's going on, everybody? Huh. Okay, we're just going to hang out here for a while, see who comes while I finish filing my nails. Hello. Hello. Hello, Nina. Good to see you. What's happening? Good to see you. How's it going? You didn't see my nails. Look. Boom. I like that. I should have used this color a little bit more, but I liked it. Look. Why do I have green nails? They're cool. I like them a lot. Did them. Finished painting them this morning. I put them on last night. So I finished painting them this morning. All different colors of green. So I got a new pack of green. Good morning, Tiffany. Good to see you. Tiffany, I like my nails. Tiffany, did you notice in class last night I didn't have I have the nails on, but I didn't have any paint. This morning I painted them. I got a new pack of green nails. How wicked of me. I know, and they're longer than I usually leave them. So we shall see how long I can deal with it. We'll see how long I can deal with it. Well, welcome everyone to Maximize Your Morning. It's great to have you here. Yeah, so that's what's happening. And let's do this. Hold on. This will feel better. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to yeah. They are long. They're long, but they feel good itching. Boy, they feel good itching. All right, everybody. We're going to sit quietly for a few minutes. Please say hello if you come in. I would love to talk to you, see you, say hello to you. That'd be awesome. So let's do this thing. We're going to sit quietly and just breathe. So let's go. Okay. few deep breaths. Open your eyes when you're ready. All right. Good morning, everybody. Great to have you here. Happy Wednesday. And just to give you an update, if you didn't read my newsletter, the days and the times for here are Tuesdays and our Wednesdays and Fridays. On Wednesdays and Fridays we're here, and on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays we're on TikTok. I'm going to be on TikTok more than that because I'm going to build up my audience and all of that stuff too. So you're welcome to come to both or all, or you're welcome to do whatever you want to. But just know that I am there for sure. For sure on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and here on Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay. I think that's all. But I can't play music here, but we definitely play music over there. So it's a lot of fun. All right, so let's do a question for everybody first before we get started, or as we get started today. If you're just coming in, if anyone new here, anybody new doesn't know me, I would love to say hello to you. Can you put in the chat who you are, where you're calling from, where you're watching in from? And we're going to do a question. We usually do sometimes, but we're going to do a question for everybody to answer. So here we go. I just opened up from the 3000 question book. If you were a writer, what would you want to write? I am a writer. So listen, I've been writing, all about all my stuff, that I teach, which is great, and really focusing on non-duality lately on my Substack, where my newsletter is. And but I did a couple experiments last year of looking at fiction writing. So yeah, I'm thinking about that. A murder mystery, I like it. Hello, Iris, good to see you. So if you were a writer, what would you like to write? Oh my God, I just got a book. It was highly recommended to me, and it's a big one, and it was really recommended, and I'm going to read this book. I'll go get it for you. Hold on. It's called A Little Life. Have you heard of this book? And I have heard it's absolutely devastating and very intense. But I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it for sure. It's long. God, 700 and something pages. But I'm going to read it. And a friend of mine said, listen, it takes a while to get into it. This is fiction. Here, I'll read it to you. My friend was like, and then I read some reviews. People are like, it's devastating. It's the most intense book in the world, which I love. A Little Life follows 4 college classmates, broke, adrift, and buoyed only by their friendship and ambition, as they move to New York in search of fame and fortune. While their relationships, which are tinged with addiction, success, and pride, deepen over the decades, the men are held together by their devotion to the brilliant, enigmatic June, a man scarred by an unspeakable childhood trauma. A hymn to brotherly bonds and a masterful depiction of love in the 21st century. Hanya, I'm not going to say her, stunning novel, is about the families we are born into and those that we make ourselves. So, good morning, Kyrie. So I'm going to read that. What else? Iris says, just watched this French dub show Disney called Hip. It's a detective show, but the woman is high intellectual. The way they show how she connects with clues reminds me of Psychic Visions. What's the name of that show? It's on Disney? Dubbed show on Disney called Hip. It's called Hip. It's a French show. Listen, if it's French, I'm all about it. Hip. I'm writing it down. Oh boy. Let me I got all my stuff here. Hold on. Oh, where is today's cleaning the Hip. Today is cleaning the desk day. Just so you know. Hip. Hip TV show. Hip TV show. Okay. I'll like it. Okay, I'll look for it. Not that I don't have 5 million other things to watch. Speaking of watching, I watched Will and Harper. That was really good. We're talking about books because the question was, if you were a writer, what kind of book would you write? And I was saying that I just got this book yesterday, and I've heard great, incredible things about it. So I'm going to read this book. I got to really, really, really dedicate myself to reading. So not that I don't have 5 million other books to read, but, you know, that's how it goes. So, yeah. But Iris just just talked about this new TV show. I'm very interested in that. Of course, because it's French. You just got the Zen of Oz. You mean the Zen of Oz? Oh my God, Christine. Is that the funniest? And listen, if I haven't told you all, you have to watch Colin from Accounts. Oh my God. It's the funniest thing in the world. But boy, that Will and Harper is really beautiful. Really beautiful. It's a great documentary. It's so beautiful. I loved it. Watch that. So good. Because they all mentioned murder mystery. Got it. Okay, got it, Iris. I understand. Boy, my desk is a mess. You watched Will and Harper. It's very tender. Yes. It's so sweet and so, boy, you really love, you know, what's his name? Will, whatever his name is, the actor. What's his name? Will Ferrell. You really like him. Boy, you really like him in that movie. I mean, it is him. And you're like, this guy's the real deal. Right, Kyrie? Just so sweet and wonderful. What a great friend. He is. Right? So good. So, yeah. And then definitely, if you want one of the funniest shows in the world, you have to watch Colin from Accounts. You have to watch it. My friend told me the other day, she's like, oh my God, I watched it. And she's like, that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. I was like, I told you. We could all use a good laugh. And that is a laugh and a half. So, yeah. All right, everybody. I thought we would read something from the Course in Miracles today. Let's do that. What do you think? So we got A Course in Miracles. We did this on TikTok the other day. You're writing a book down. No More Mormon. You're writing a book? Wow. Good for you. I'm putting my book together too. Good for you. You know, Kyrie, I have a very, very, very good friend. Who left the Mormons too. And him and his family. Oh, I'm excited, Kyrie. That's really awesome. Good for you. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. When I first met him, I had a crush on him. I was like, oh boy, this guy is really sweet and wonderful. And then he was like, and my wife and kids. And I'm like, oh, great. And he's so sweet, and we've stayed friends. And then we have a little small group of friends because we all love Melissa Manchester. That's how we met. going to see Melissa Manchester. And then he's like, I'm just telling you, everyone, I'm coming out. I'm like, Troy. I love that, Kyrie. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Here comes the sun. I love that. It's beautiful. But I'm totally in support of him. He was high up there in the church, too. He was high up there in the church. And him and his wife just couldn't deal with the hypocrisy anymore. And they were like, we're not doing this anymore. I was like, and he's told me the whole story. And it's like, oh. So, and now that I know, oh, I love you, Kyrie. You're the best. Can I shut? I know, you know what I'm going to do right now. I have to shut this. It's driving me crazy. Hold on. Lord. I hate a shadow on my face. I love you, Kyrie. All right, everybody. Let's do a quote from A Course in Miracles. We're thankful. Celebrate Black Friday. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so I'm going to randomly pick something, and we're going to read it and talk about it. That's what we're going to do. We did that, Kyrie and Tiffany and I did that on TikTok the other day. Yesterday? Was that yesterday? This is one of my favorite quotes. It just opened to this. It's one of my favorite quotes. Are you ready? This is so good. You might have heard this before. Okay, everyone take a big deep breath. All right, here, let's go. Okay. Each day, each hour and minute, even each second, you are deciding between the crucifixion and the resurrection, between the ego and the Holy Spirit. The ego is the choice for guilt. The Holy Spirit is the choice for guiltlessness. The power of decision is all that is yours. Boom. Let me say it again. Each day, each hour. I can almost recite this verbatim. Hold on, I got to boom minutes. Each day, each hour and minute, even each second, you're deciding between the crucifixion and the resurrection, between the ego and the Holy Spirit. The ego is a choice for guilt. The Holy Spirit is a choice for guiltlessness. The power of decision is all that is yours. Drop mic. Okay. What's coming up for you? So good. I want to hear what you think. Thank you for the thumbs up. That really helps me. And all you people on the replay. And it's true. You're either choosing between guilt or guiltlessness. You're choosing between the ego and the Holy Spirit. It's very simple. It's very simple. So what are you thinking, everybody? I want to hear what you have to say before I say anything. I look tired. I look tired. I am tired. Oh, I'll be on TikTok tomorrow, even though it's Thanksgiving. Not doing anything anyway. Nothing. This quote doesn't do anything for anybody here. I'll read it one more time. Each day, each hour and minute, even each second, you are deciding between the crucifixion and the resurrection. The crucifixion, between the ego and the Holy Spirit. The ego is a choice for guilt. The Holy Spirit is a choice for guiltlessness. The power of decision is all that is yours. Kyrie says, guilt may serve a purpose to course correct, but it isn't useful to keep around as your best friend. Live. Right now, I'm kind of feeling stuck on the cross. We talk about that. That's right. Very good. If you don't know, Tiffany just put off, get off the cross, we need the wood. I heard that Marianne Williamson said that many, many, many years ago, and I'll never forget it. It's so true. Get off the cross. We need the wood. You're like, this is my cross of essay. This is my cross of whatever. It's your cross that you're carrying around. And so it's like, get off the cross of your guilt, right? Guilt is, and he even says in the Course of Miracles, there are two things, two states of being, basically, that are the most detrimental to your waking up in the dream. Guilt and, anyone know the other one? Guilt and, my cat's looking for a way to get to the window, of course. My life is so hard, you just don't understand. Not shame. These two things go together. Guilt and sacrifice. Thanks. She just opened the window. Great. Doesn't matter. Okay. Guilt and sacrifice, he says, are two of the most detrimental things you can go through in the illusion. They go hand in hand, guilt and sacrifice. Think about this for 1 minute. Think about how many decisions, we were talking about decisions based on fear, right? Think about how many decisions that you have made in your life based on guilt or sacrifice. That's a big list for most people, right? Christine says, it's easy to be at peace when you're not dealing with an undisciplined teenager. Lottie. Yeah, that's right. Lottie. Yeah. She's doing her. She's doing her. Sacrifice. Think about that for a second, everybody. Think about how many times in your life you have made decisions based on either guilt or sacrifice or both. It's not a bad thing. Listen, it's not a bad thing, and it's not a good thing. Just see how that's operating in your life or has in the past. And do you want to, this is the power of choice thing, and do you want to keep operating like that? You can, if you'd like to. It sure doesn't help. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help other people, doesn't help you. Keeps you stuck in a horrible cycle of defending and attacking and having to stand up for yourself, for other people, for that. Oh God, it's just never ending. What is Susan Powder saying? Stop the insanity. I think I heard someone say, someone sent me something that Susan Powder, Stop the Insanity lady, is doing something new. She's coming back. Good for her. Anyway, so there's that. Okay, let's read another part. This is good. This is the next section, section here. The miracle teaches you that you have chosen guiltlessness, freedom, and joy. The miracle, a miracle, teaches you that you have chosen guiltlessness, freedom, and joy, because you sure can't have freedom and joy with guilt or sacrifice. That doesn't, freedom is the complete opposite of guilt and opposite of sacrifice. Joy, and as he says in the Course, that joy and love are basically the same thing. So you can't experience real, I would say, unconditional love if you're running around, your character's running around being operating from guilt or operating from sacrifice. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's kind of like the bottom line. And if you're operating from those things, if that's what's the motivator in your life, you will have an invitation to step back and go, whoa, and go, okay, I see what's happening here. I'm operating from guilt. And if you were brought up as a Catholic, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know about Mormon. Hey, does Mormons do the guilt thing? I know that Judaism and, well, not Judaism, but whatever. But Catholics, I'll just speak for myself. Catholics, guilt. You're waiting for something. You feel guilty you didn't give enough. You feel guilty you did too much. You feel it's never. Listen, guilt is the worst because it keeps you in this like it's never good enough. Nothing is you either gave. Did I give too much money or did I not give enough money? Was I too overbearing or wasn't overbearing enough? You feel guilty about whatever you do is never good enough. Guilt is the worst. So when you experience a miracle, and a miracle, listen, we should go through the 50 principles of miracles at the beginning of the book. It's so good. But a miracle is a shift in your perception. So when you have a miracle, you can't have a miracle while guilt is there. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. It's like we're talking in the class about specialness. You can defend your right for specialness, but you will never hear the voice for God next to it. The same with guilt. You're not going to have guilt and peace, guilt and joy. Harry says, LOL, that is major motivation. To get home, exactly. To get home, that's right, exactly. I agreed to something I knew I really didn't want to do. Out of guilt and sacrifice, you forsook yourself, not forsaked. Forsook, isn't that forsook? Anyway, yeah, that's right. What do I say all the time? Never forsake yourself. Now, it's all just a learning. That's all it is. You're just learning. So you go, oh, okay. Maybe next time I won't do that. Maybe next time I will honor myself. Right? One of the things I teach all the time, never forsake yourself. When you forsake yourself, you're immediately in the realm of guilt and sacrifice. And that sucks. That's a shitty way to live. That's a shitty way to live, my friends. Right? Okay, let me see if there's anything else. Not just, that's good enough. Okay. Anything else you want to say about guilt, sacrifice, choosing between the crucifixion and the resurrection? And you know, in the Course of Miracles, he says the whole point of the crucifixion is the resurrection. And you know, you think about you. I mean, of course, you know, there's Easter, of course, but you know, if you look at like the Passion of the Christ, it is, and most of religion is all focused on what? The crucifixion, the crucifixion, the crucifixion. There's a freaking idol of the crucifixion on most altars. So what are we doing what is happening when you see Jesus on the altar crucified? What is that saying? That's saying that's important. And he's like, that's not the point. The point is the resurrection. Duh. Right? Tiffany says, what? You mean when I think I suck doesn't agree? I can't believe it took me so long. I love that. Iris says, I just did something like this over the weekend and it led me to getting sick. I let my mom guilt me. It's hard when it's like you're a disappointing family. Very true. Very true. There's a style element. That's what I always say. When you become much more self-actualized, there's a style element, and the style, your particular style isn't how I would do it or how Jane would do it or Bob would do it. Your style is your style, but you develop this way of dealing with the world and dealing with people in general so that you feel like I'm not forsaking myself. But it doesn't mean that the other person has to lose out. And listen, most of the time people can guilt you because you've given in so much of your life. And when you start to take care of yourself, they don't like it. Kyrie says, I finally threw out my wardrobe of sackcloth and ashes, but it took a bit. I love that. That's good. I haven't heard that term in so long, Kyrie. I love that. All right, everybody. Okay, so I will be on TikTok tomorrow, Thanksgiving. So hopefully you'll come on TikTok. We're gonna. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe this. My luck. Yesterday I use Instacart. Anyone use Instacart? I love it. And Wegmans had turkey thighs and turkey wings. And I think last year I got whatever, but no, it wasn't last year. It doesn't matter. But I was like, I want to get some turkey. I'm gonna make some turkey. I'll make some stuffing. I'll do a little thing for just me. I'm just hanging out. My friend are working. Everyone's going away. I'm like, I don't really care. But I couldn't believe that I got turkey wings and turkey thighs. But I'm just gonna make the wings. The wings are really big. So I'm just gonna make the wings. That's enough. That's enough. So I am brining them right now, so they can brine for a day. And you need to brine your turkey. Everyone needs to brine their turkey. It makes a huge difference. Also, the other thing, you know, it's a great way to make turkey, everybody? Cut it up. Cut up your turkey. It cooks so much faster and it cooks so much better to cut up your turkey. That's all I'm saying. It cooks 10 million times better. Other than, I love you too, Iris. Other than, you know, you can't have the stuffing in the bird or whatever, but you know what? Cut up your turkey. It does make a big difference. So you're going to cut it up anyway when it gets to the table. So anyway, anyone have any great plans for Turkey Day? Anybody? Who's cooking here? I love to cook. So thank you for all the hearts, Iris. Anyone want to share? Anybody? Okay. All right. No one wants to share. I like that color a lot. I only put on one nail though. Gonna watch the dog show until I can't stand my dog barking anymore. Oh, does your dog watch with you and bark at the dogs? That's so fun. Best friend coming home today. I love that. I love that. Not me. I'm watching my friend's dog and he is going lots of dog things. Going a little goofy right now. Lots of dog things. That's very interesting. And Christine has a whole bunch of dogs. He tries to jump into the TV. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh my God. I just watched this morning. You won't be cutting it at all. Oh, that's right, because you don't eat meat. Don't tell me you got one of those tofurkeys. Those are the worst things ever, in my opinion. And I don't mind meatless, but tofurkeys are like, eeks. Ooh. Oh. Those are not good. I was going to say, going to a community potluck thing. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, well, if you're not doing anything, you can come over to TikTok and hang out with me. We're going to listen to music and hang out and eat food and chit-chat. That's what we're going to do on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok. I bought a mini pumpkin pie and whipped cream. I love that. Oh, I need to get something sweet because you're here. What was I going to say? Oh, that's what I was going to say. On TikTok, you have to follow Gatlin Ray, the little monkey that lives in Tennessee. This woman who has a little monkey. And this monkey is the sweetest thing in the world. And so funny. So funny. And she's 13 years old. She's had her since she was a little baby. So it's like having a 3-year-old with you all the time. But I'm telling you, this little monkey is the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. Oh my God. Tofurkey is gross. I know. Gonna watch you before the parade. Yay! I went on a walk yesterday. I'm gonna go on a walk after this. And you know, it's getting crazy up there near, because I live near Columbus Circle. That's the closest part to the parade comes down Central Park West, and all the they had all the what's it called, stands being put up yesterday. Yeah, so it's insane. It's insane. So, all right, everybody. Okay, well, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. And I'm really grateful to all of you. I'm really thankful to all of you for coming and hanging out, and for all your love and support over the years and over the months and over the days. And but I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be on TikTok tomorrow. So, all right, everybody. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, Kyrie, I got your donation. Thank you. Wait a second. More than I can tell you. Kyrie, where did you find that link? Because I went to look and I was like, these links seem to be working. Where did you find that link? Because I got your donation. Thank you very much. On my website. Yeah, that one goes right to it. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful day. I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow if you're around TikTok. Okay. Au revoir.